Hey all, welcome to ShareTrek. This is Raj here. Friends, today I want to talk about Illumina. We have the results of the board nominations and it did not go in favor of Illumina. Neither did it go in the favor of Carl Icahn. So I think in a way you could say that Carl Icahn won this round of the battle. Let's discuss this topic and understand the current status in detail. Let's get started. Welcome back, friends. Before we proceed, I would request that if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. It's absolutely free. Help grow this channel. And if you already subscribed, press the notify button so that you do not miss any of our videos. That said, let's get started by looking at what's happening with Illumina. The troubles for the highly successful genomic sequencing company began with two missteps. That's my personal opinion. I would be keen to hear what you think at the end of this video through your comments. The first misstep, I think, happened in 2016 when Grail was spun off from Illumina in order to develop a blood test to detect 50 types of early stages of cancer. At that time, the thought was that spinning off Grail as a separate company would enable it grow faster and would be good for that company. And the second misstep, I think, happened in 2021 when Illumina sought to buy back the startup, and it eventually ended up closing the deal in August 2021 despite warnings from the European Competition Commission and the FTC. You could consider the spinning off of 2016 as the foundational mistake, but at that time, looking at the core business of Illumina, it might have seemed a good decision because it would have been the right thing to do. I personally think that the decision to buy it back again before settling the objections of FTC and EU authorities was the real mistake. This led to a drop in share value, a need to keep reserves for EU penalties and thus depriving cash flow. And there is some amount of resentment in the shareholder community for the loss of value. If you step back and take a look, the move in August 2021 to acquire Grail seems arrogant. The drop in share price and the ongoing fight with regulatory authorities combined with shareholder discontent attracted activist investor Carl Icahn to take interest in Illumina. Illumina rejected compromise offer from Carl Icahn, and we had the board battle that culminated on 25th May with the election of Andrew Tino, portfolio manager at Icahn Capital, who will join Illumina's 9-person board as a director. Andrew Tino is already on two other companies on behalf of Carl Icahn. Tino is one of the Icahnn's 3 nominees who replaces Chairman John Thompson, who had been on Illumina's board since 2021. The board voted to oust the current chairman, John Thompson, and will select another chairman at a later date. The other 8 directors, including Illumina CEO Francis DeSouza, were re-elected to the board. In response, the price of Illumina dropped 12.32% on a single day, only to bounce back to around 9% drop by 3 p.m. And by the close of market, it had dropped around 5%. This drop in price foreshadows the prospect of CEO Francis DeSouza having to battle Carl Icahn, as the board meeting outcome has not given clear decision on the direction to go. The near future will see Andrew Tio try to influence the board to remove CEO Francis DeSouza and move towards selling of Grail. In the meanwhile, competition is going to keep moving forward. Shares of PACB, which was at one time an acquisition target of Illumina, has been on a bullish track and has gained 44% since 20th March, while Illumina has lost more than 11% of value during the same time period. This wanton destruction of shareholder value has to come to an end. For those that hope May 25 will be a decisive day to start the recovery, it has been a disappointment. And the 8 to 9% drop that we saw today, which ended up with around 5% drop in Illumina share, quantifies that kind of a disappointment. And it will continue to manifest itself in the share price as shareholders continue to express themselves through sales of the share. That's all for today, my friends. I'm eager to know what you guys think, whether you have Illumina in your portfolio, and what is your course of action going forward. Personally, I don't have any shares of Illumina. That's my disclosure. Please let me know in the comment section all your reactions. Looking forward to hearing from you. Bye for now. I'll catch up with you again in the next video.